Well, good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to John Wood Community College and Mountain Dew Court as we get ready for night 2 of the Muddy River Sports Rumble on the River Shootout. And we start off our triple header tonight with a dandy contest for you on the girls' side of things as two teams highly touted in their respective states match up here tonight. It's the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders, undefeated at 7-0, taking on the also undefeated 6-0 Centralia Panthers. You're watching the Great River Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you more about these two teams. It's the Panthers and the Raiders. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Welcome you back to the Muddy River Sports Rumble on the River here at John Wood Community College. You are watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Brian Shoemaker alongside with Damon Emmerich and Ashton Ertz here tonight, your broadcast crew for the triple header here this evening as we get ready for QND versus Centralia. Damon, when you talk about basketball royalty in Western Illinois, especially on the girls' side, Quincy Notre Dame is a name that comes up quite often. This is a powerhouse program, and they've got the names to prove it here tonight as they've got a big three that's pretty darn good here this evening.
Yeah, success and Eric Orrin go hand in hand, and he has built this Quincy Notre Dame Lady Raider program into one of the perennial powers here in the state of Illinois, here in really the Midwest, Brian, as we've seen his teams go on to have tremendous success. He's had players that have went on to be successful at the Division I level. And when you talk about Eric Orrin, one of the first things that you think about is defense. And you know that his teams are going to get after it. They're going to pick up full court most of the time, and their goal is for their defense to lead to a lot of offense for them.
Definitely so, Damon. It's a big, big thing they've been preaching here over the past couple of weeks. They were on display with that defense last night in a big win against Palmyra, also last week in a win over Sacred Heart Griffin. But they've got a big three, Ashton. All three are heading to Division II basketball next year. A pretty darn good thing to replace Sage Stratton with here for Eric Orrin's squad.
Oh, yes. I mean, you got to look it up and down. You know, Trista Paper heading to Maryville. I mean, Maryville is a wonderful school. And, you know, on the other side, you got Ari Bueller and Jenna Durst both going to Quincy University, staying in their home stand, trying to be comfortable going into college basketball. And, you know, looking at this more, the Lady Raiders with 14 points, Durst had 11, and Pieper chipped in with 10 points over Highland. I have a feeling that tonight's going to be a great watch, and I can't wait to get started.
It'll be a lot of fun here on the QND side as well. And boy, there's a really good Centralia squad we're going to tell you about right after this on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Don't go anywhere. We're right back here in just a moment.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
I want you to stop for a second and think of somebody that's really hard to buy for this Christmas. Well, you got it? Well, now give me 25 seconds to prove there's something for them at your local Farm and Home Supply, and it's on sale now through December 24th, including 20% off all boots and shoes, and get 30% off our entire toy department. And everyone needs at least one more blanket. Take 30% off all throws and blankets, including this #1 rated softest blanket by our blanket snob. If you can't come up with anything, visit your local store at their gift tables to find some inspiration, like this. See all these deals and more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, we've got one undefeated team on one side of the floor, another undefeated team on the other side. That's the Centralia Panthers, 6-0 coming into tonight's contest, one of the powerhouse programs here in Northeast Missouri and maybe across the state in their respective class. And by gosh, Megan Brinkman Damon has really started something here in just her first 3 years. And just like QND, they predicate on defense.
Yeah, Megan Brinkman has had quite the start to her career here with this Centralia girls squad. And like you say, she's following the model that we know successful teams have, Brian, and that's if you're going to make a run in the postseason, it's got to be with your defense. Offense is great, but you're going to have nights where you can't score, so you've got to make sure that you are able to lock down your opponents, and on those nights where you're struggling to put the ball in the basket, rely on your defense to make it go. And that's what she really wants to see out of this team. So we should see some up and down action here in this game. It could very well be a low-scoring affair as both teams are going to be very focused on that defensive end.
Ashton Centralia, maybe not as much of a big three powerhouse as QND touts in their upperclassmen ranks, but by gosh, they've got a really darn good senior in the ranks of Braylon Brunkhorst, who's really going to be the centerpiece of this offense tonight, and maybe on the defensive side for Centralia as well.
Yes, and just like all the people from Quincy University, or from Quincy Notre Dame, going to Quincy University, she's staying at her homestand, going to the Missouri S&T Miners. She's an all-state player last season. She's a 1,000-point scorer, 20 points, 9 rebounds in the Centralia Tournament Championship. I think she's going to be a big key to this Panthers team tonight, and I can't wait, once again, cannot wait to see her play tonight against these Raiders.
Should be a fun one here as we get ready to rock and roll. We remind you 2 more games after this tonight. We feature the Brown County Hornets taking on the Atlanta Hornets. It'll be both boys and girls matchups coming up at 6 o'clock and 7:30. We'll be right back here tomorrow night, also at 4:30. We'll be here all week. We hope you join us alongside as well from the Muddy River Sports Rumble on the River here at John Wood Community College. We'll step aside for one last break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, it's the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups. Don't go anywhere. It's the Raiders and the Panthers. You're watching it all live on Central Illinois Sports.
Hey everyone, it's me, Frosty, and this holiday season at Cascom, what goes good with presents and family time? Bundling! Be sure to bundle any Cascom internet services with a phone line for only $10 more a month for 6 months. We know I can handle it being cold outside, but you're not going to want to be outside, so stay cozy with internet and home phone service. Call my friends at Cascom today at 800-252-1799.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Meredosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Cranberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Time for the Farm and Home starting lineups. Farm and Home Supply. Nobody's got it more than your Farm and Home Supply outlet. Snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, and hey, we already been hit once with winter. Go get your snow shovels and ice right now. Let's meet the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. It is the 6-0 Centralia Panthers. Their starting 5 looks like this. At one guard, a 5'7 junior is number 2, Ryan Gordon. At guard, a 5'7 senior, number 3 is Maddie Johnson. Elon Bostic is the third guard, a 5'7 sophomore, wearing number 5. At one forward, a 5'10 sophomore is number 10, Brooklyn Harden. And the talented guard is a 5'11 senior, number 20, Braylon Brunkhorst. It is Gordon, Johnson, Bostic, Harden, and Brunkhorst for Megan Brinkman's Centralia Lady Panthers. On the opposite side for the home team tonight, that is Quincy Notre Dame. Eric Warren's starting 5 looks like this, a 5'7 senior. At guard, number 1 is Ellie Bozarth. At one forward, a 5'8 junior. Number 5 is Marie Eversman. Tristan Pieper's heading to Maryville. She's a 6-foot senior at the forward role and wearing number 15. Ari Bueller is the main ball handler and distributor here tonight, a 5'6 senior guard wearing number 20. And rounding out the starting 5 at forward, a 5'10 senior. Number 20 is Jenna Durst. It's Bozarth, Eversman, Pieper, Durst, and for Eric Warren's QND Lady Raiders. Brian Shoemaker alongside with Damon Emmerich and Ashton Ertz here tonight as we need to get this computer plugged in for all the things we have been doing here to get set up and ready to rock and roll. We forgot the most important one, fellas.
And just about set for the opening tip here in this one. Game 1 of 3 here tonight live on Central Illinois Sports. We'll be back here the rest of the week, bringing you all the action from the Rumble on the River here at John Wood Community College, Mountain Dew Court. Game number 1 of the evening, the Lady Panthers of Centralia from the Missouri side of the river against the Lady Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame here on the Illinois side. It'll be Marie Eversman to jump center for the Raiders. For Centralia, it will be Braylon Brunkhorst.
QND will get the opening tip. They'll work it on right to left on your viewing device here as we get things going. They work the basketball down into Pieper. Right off, first touch. Pieper goes up, gets partially blocked by Harden, and the rebound comes down into the hands of Bostic. The Centralia squad has been a railroading team so far at the start of this season, winning their own tournament championship for the 4th time as the first basket of the day goes to Ryan Gordon, and she'll get a quick first 2 here for the Panthers. QND coming off a 4th place finish last year in the 3A state championships. A great run led by the great Sage Stratton, who's now playing for Casey Bailey and down at Drury. Nice dump down, nice ball movement from QMD here on this possession. Bozarth works it back down into Pieper. Double teamed, almost loses the basketball. Bueller, nice dash off to Pieper, rolls around the rim, no good. And Gordon will get another rebound for Centralia. They're on the run. Nice transition basket here as they're going to quickly find Gordon. And it's a 4-0 lead, and Eric Orn wants the first Adams Fiber timeout of the night. We'll take it to 4-0 Centralia. We're right back with you here on 30 Seconds on Central Illinois Sports. Welcome you back here as QND takes the first Adams Fiber timeout of the evening. This is Bozarth with the basketball. She's going to get fouled in the lane as she was trying to drive by Johnson.
Foul's going to be whistled against Madison Johnson. That'll be her first team foul of the ball game against the Panthers. Raiders will inbound underneath their own bucket.
They'll get it to Bozarth. Back up to Durst. Try to work it down to Eversman on the right side. Nowhere to go here. Nice defense from Centralia in these first few possessions. Bozarth's just going to lose the handle on it. They say it got tipped away, though, there by Johnson. This Centralia defense is smothering. 21 steals total in a win earlier this season over North Callaway. Both teams really pride themselves on the defensive side here in this contest. Bozarth spins in, shot maybe partially blocked. Runaway now as Bostic got the rebound. Centralia right back on the attack here, up 4-0 in the early going. Ryan Gordon will pull things back out, surveys the scene for the offense. Centralia in the black jerseys tonight, white numbers and letters with maybe a little bit of silver trim on those jerseys that we can see from here. Quincy Notre Dame in the home whites tonight with royal blue numbers and letters and Vegas gold trim. 8 seconds left on the shot clock as we're using shot clock here in this shootout this week at John Wood Community College. Spin move. Shot is up and no good, out of the hands of Johnson, and it's going to go out of bounds to QND.
Good defense right there by the Lady Raiders. Took the shot clock down to 2 seconds before the Panthers could get that shot off. Ball went out of bounds. Quincy Notre Dame has the chance to get their first points of the evening as they trail 4-0 here early first quarter action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Durst got it down into Pieper. Her shot up, no good. Tristan Pieper getting a lot of early looks here. Centralia in transition. Nice look ahead. Shot up and no good, though, by Brunkhorst. Everybody fighting for it on the floor. We'll get a jump ball, and we are going to head the way of Centralia.
Stay with Centralia.
Centralia, the squad that has won their own Centralia tournament for each of the past 4 years. And a real power here in the Clarence Cannon Conference, and that's saying something. There are a lot of good teams in the CCC. They'll work the basketball over to Brunkhorst on the baseline, guarded by Pieper. Goes into the lane, runner with the right hand partially blocked. Loose ball will go out of bounds and back to QND on this one. Checking in for Centralia the first time today is Blakely Sowers, a 5'8 freshman forward wearing number 23. All-tournament selection of the Centralia tournament. Had 9 points in that title game. Bueller with the basketball. To Eversman. Working it around here. QND being very patient, trying to eye out this Centralia defense. Shot from Durst is off the glass, no good. Pieper will get the offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity for the Raiders. 3 ball up and no good by Bozarth. Rebound comes down into the hands of Ryan Gordon. Centralia really wanting to run here this afternoon. Substitutions coming in on both sides on the next dead ball. Gordon with it. Stops at the elbow. Hesitation dribble. Drives in. Nice take there for Ryan Gordon. Give her 2 more. And Centralia up early. 6-0 here in this one. 4:42 left to go in the first. Eversman nowhere to go. Throws it away. Stolen away. Turnover on QND. And now Bueller will get a hand on it here. Ashton, this Centralia defense, nothing to scoff at here. The Panthers really putting things out and flexing some muscle early.
Yes, I was just about to say it. The Panthers are doing an amazing job locking down these Raiders, and which I have never seen in my life before. The Raiders are usually very calm and patient at the offensive side of the ball, so it's very surprising to see the Panthers do this.
Blakely Sowers gets the basketball.
Sierra Thomas and Leah Turwelp into the ball game for the first time in this one for QND.
Thank you, Damon. Centralia gets the basketball. This is Brunkhorst with it. Stops just inside the top of the key. No good. Rebound comes down to Liv Hartley. She'll lose it. Now she picks it right back up, dives for it, and it'll go out of bounds.
Great effort there.
Eric Orn has his hands on his head right now. Just a little befuddled with what to do here in the first 4 minutes. If anything, we'll figure it out. He's won a few ball games in his day, Damon.
Yeah, it's always difficult when you start the ball game at 4:30, but both teams are starting this early, and QND's going up against a team that plays defense just as tough as they do, so they'll figure it out. But right now, just a smothering man-to-man defense for this Centralia squad.
Durst with the basketball caught down in the corner. They'll force it into Pieper, and they're going to draw the foul as Liv Hartley got caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
Hartley will be whistled for her first. That's the second team foul against Centralia.
Bueller will inbound for QND as they work to get it inside. They get it up to Durst back at the wing. 3:49 left to go here in the first. 6-0 Centralia on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. Nice drive in, moving there from Sierra Thomas. She'll get QND on the board finally. It's a 6-2 ball game. Centralia, dangerous pass. It's going to be a turnover there as Hartley couldn't get a hold on it. Opportunity for QND here to get some points off the turnover. Bueller will drive in, gets bumped, goes up with it, and they say it's going to be a shot on the floor before she could get the basketball up in the air.
Foul is going to be whistled against Madison Johnson. That'll be her second. Team foul number 3. We'll see Johnson have to go to the bench with those 2 fouls as Brooklyn Harden will come into the ballgame for Centralia. Harden, the 5'9" sophomore, into the ballgame.
Todd Reichert, Rick Genenbacher, Brad Gooding, our officials this afternoon. About as good of a cruise you could ask for. And now there's going to be a 5-second inbound violation against QND.
QND was lucky on their previous possession to get the ball inbound. Couldn't get it in time there. It's a turnover against the Lady Raiders. That's their second.
Gordon will take it across the time stripe for Centralia. Crossover dribble, drives in, and now we're going to get a foul against Sierra Thomas.
Thomas will be whistled for her first. Team foul number 1 against the Raiders. Gordon acted like she was going to use the screen there. Instead, went baseline, was able to get past Thomas, who fouled her, or else Gordon likely would have had a layup.
They get the basketball to Sowers, tries to force it in, a little bounce pass. It's going to go out of bounds. They say that goes off of QND instead. Centralia has wins over California, a 50-36 winner. Lopsided wins over North Callaway, Southern Boone, and Hallsville. In their own tournament, they defeated Macon by about 30 points, a 55-36 win over Booneville to win their tournament championship here last week. Trying to get it inside. Nice defense there by Jenna Durst to knock it away. Turnover against Centralia. They get it right back to Durst. Looks into the paint, nothing there. Right back to her off the give and go from Bueller. Her 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Braylon Brunkhorst. Boy, Centralia loving to run in transition. It's going to be Brunkhorst getting the assist from Gordon. 2 more for Brunkhorst and 2 more for Centralia.
That was that softball pass right there. That was a beautiful run again. And there's a travel on the play right there.
Centralia is playing fast basketball right now, and QND trying to just catch up here a little bit. 2:37 left to go here in the first. There's a nice crowd here for a 4:30 contest. 2 great teams and a great crowd, and glad to see it.
QND is going to go away from the man-to-man defense they've been playing to start as they come out in this 1-3-1 off the dead ball turnover. We'll see how Centralia responds.
It's going to be 3 for Centralia, up and good. It's going to be Hartley knocking it down. Centralia out to an 11-2 lead here in the opening quarter. Bueller works off the pick from Pieper. Nothing there off the roll. Leah Turwell in the contest as well here, number 4 for QND. Durst looks at the 3, doesn't get it. Gets closed out now by Hartley. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. They quickly whip it around the perimeter. Durst tries a 3. That one's up and good. A much-needed 3 from Jenna Durst for the Raiders. It's 11-5 with less than 2 minutes to go here in the opening frame.
Good spacing on that possession right there by QND, and they didn't let the pass sit in their hands long before they were moving it. That's the key to beating a good defense. You got to have quick, crisp ball movement.
Braylon Brunkhorst takes it in. She's averaging about 20 points plus a game here for Centralia. She gets 2 more. It's 13-5. Backdoor cut to Durst. Nice pass from Bueller. She gets through split traffic. Layup try is no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll stay with QND.
Into the ball game for Centralia. You'll see Elin Bostic also into the ball game, Madeline Hunter.
They get the basketball into Pieper. She gets stopped at the post, has to kick it right back out. Basketball stripped away, partially blocked. It'll be a quick rebound here for Harden, and on goes Centralia. Another quick baseline pass. Shots up, no good. Fight for it on the rebound. Bostic comes up with it for Centralia. Less than a minute to go here in the first period. Shot fake by Gordon. She'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line for 2.
Thomas will be whistled for her second, team foul number 2. First free throws of the ball game for either team to come, and that will be Ryan Gordon. Gordon's got 6 points, go along with a few assists as his team's led the entirety of this first quarter. They've got the lead 14-5 now as Gordon's first was up and good.
Logan Agri-Service with locations in Griggsville and Winchester, Illinois, Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris in Missouri. Give them a call, 217-833-2375 for Logan Agri-Service.
Second one from Gordon is on its way, and it is good. Give her 8. Give her Centralia squad their largest lead of the ball game as they lead 15-5 now on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Gordon an all-state selection last season, flexing her muscle early here in this big-time contest. 10-second differential between game clock and shot clock as we're in the last 40 seconds. Eversman to Bozarth. She'll fire up a quick 3. That went off the mark. Fight for the loose ball. Rebound. We're going to get a foul heading the other way, and I think it might be on Jenna Durst. Nope, they're going to call it on Turwell.
Panthers doing a great job of drawing fouls, which I absolutely love. They're doing an amazing job on the defensive side and offensive side.
A little bit of extended pressure here now from QND. Brunkhorst will take it across the time stripe for Centralia. Guarded by Bozarth, they work it down into the corner to Hartley. Cross-court pass, dangerous one to Bostic. She'll drive in, goes up the left hand, gets fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line for 2.
I think they're going to get Bozarth for that foul. Her first, team foul number 4. Centralia back to the line. This time it's Elin Bostic. Bostic looking for her first points of the evening. With 12.6 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. And Bostic's first is off the mark, no good.
Reels Concrete, just located north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Reel, Net, and Twine Concrete, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them or call 217-285-5013 for Reel, Net, and Twine.
Bostic splits a pair.
Stolen away now as Centralia gets another turnover, and it's going to be a quick foul. Maybe a little bit of a take foul there from Bozarth.
Yeah, but actually that's the 5th foul of the quarter against the Lady Raiders. So it will put the Lady Panthers at the line for 2. To the line is Liv Hartley. Hartley knocked down a 3 in the one possession where QND displayed a 1-3-1. She's at the line looking to add to her team's 16-5 lead. First one for Hartley is off the mark, no good.
Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. Robin Otker and her team have been serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's the Pike County Express located in Pittsfield as Hartley knocks down the second. Time running out. Bueller's going to have to fire one off. Runner with the right hand off the glass is up and no good, and that's the end of our first quarter of play. Centralia up 17-5 over QND. We've got second quarter play-by-play your way coming up right after this.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Centralia up 17-5. After one quarter over Quincy Notre Dame, Damon Emmerich has a look at your first quarter statistics.
Centralia in the first quarter shoots 6 of 12 from the field for 50%, also 4 of 6 from the free throw line. QND just 2 of 13 from the field for 15%. No free throws attempted in the first quarter of play.
Well, Ashton, it's been a big defensive quarter here from Centralia. We've heard coaches pretty vocal down in the coaches' boxes here during the quarter break. This Centralia defense, we've heard about it, getting to see it in person. It is no joke here tonight to start this basketball game.
No, they got some tall players. They're all athletes. I just found out that they went on a Class 3 softball state run this past softball season. So they're just all-around athletes, and they are just fighting, having a chip on their shoulder against these Lady Raiders.
QND gets the basketball to start things off here in the second. Durst with the basketball. Looks around the scene, gets it tipped away by Brunkhorst.
The communication on the defensive end for this Centralia squad is really impressive. You hear them calling out back screens, just constantly moving.
Causing a lot of fits so far for the home team on the scoreboard. Gordon will take it across here for Centralia. They work it around to the left side.
There's some defense by the Raiders right there.
QND coming out with a little bit of fire under their bellies here after a tough first quarter. Gordon, ball fake, goes up and under, rolls around the rim and falls through. 2 more for Ryan Gordon.
She's got 10. 14-point lead is the largest of the ball game for the Panthers. And now the Raiders will go to the line for their first free throw attempts of the contest, as Braylon Brunkhorst will be whistled for her first foul. Team foul number 1, and Ellie Bozarth will go to the line for QND.
Bozarth, kind of one of those players last season on this squad that came off of the bench, usually shot a couple of threes and would make them and really give this team a little bit of a much-needed spark, as the first one does not fall here. Tell you about Strikes. Used to be called Bowlers Universe. Come and enjoy the fun at Strikes. Open Thursdays 11 to 10, Fridays 11 to midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. Burgers, great drafts, fun food, and more at Strikes, located on the west end of Pittsfield.
Bozarth gets the second to go. And now QND's looking to get some stops here on the defensive end.
Gordon works around the left side, gets an opening, stops about 10 feet away from the basket. They'll whip it back around top of the key. This is Harden. She thought about it, and instead she'll drag the foot and get a travel. Back-to-back stops here for QND as they try to cut back into what is now a 13-point deficit. And that's what it's going to take. They're going to have to string together some stops, and we've got an official's whistle as maybe they're going to say take a couple of seconds off the clock here. Maybe just one. Being very exact with the time here tonight.
Game on.
Bueller will take the basketball, works it up to Durst on the left wing. Down into Pieper. Another touch inside for Pieper. Her shot up high off the glass, no good. And we're going to head the other way as we've got a foul against QND.
That's going to be whistled against Ellie Bozarth. That'll be her third. Team foul number 1, so Bozarth is going to have to go to the line as Sierra Thomas checks back in, and it'll be Lady Panthers basketball. We'll have a timeout on the floor before that. 19-6, QND trailing Centralia. We're back in 30 seconds.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Centralia takes the Adams Fiber timeout. The hometown favorite for blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability you need. Visit followthefiber.net or call 217-214-3423 to join the winning team at Adams Fiber. Brunkhorst with the basketball, works off the pick as they continue to whip this basketball around the perimeter. This is Gordon with it, guarded out by Pieper out on the arc. One of the odd things you see at this shootout every now and then is the ball gets tipped inside, stolen away. Now here comes that is Thomas with it. Works it all the way down into the hands of Eversman at the block. Her shot up, no good, and Brunkhorst will get the rebound for the Panthers. They're on the run with it. Gordon tries to drive. Now she'll get the nice crossover. Ryan Gordon, pretty crossover and a pretty basket there. 21-6, the lead for Centralia. But there are three three-point lines on this court, a high school line, a women's line, and a men's line, and sometimes you'll see players get just a little bit distracted, not knowing where they're at, and maybe shoot from a couple of feet further than they anticipated. We saw it happen last night when Unity faced Keokuk. Nice little move by Eversman. Shots up, though, no good. And Harden will get the rebound. Centralia wanting to push fast. Bostock with it. Kicks it back out. Driving in is Johnson. She'll lose the handle on it. Another loose ball. Centralia with another turnover here in the second quarter. QND has gotten some stops here. They've not been able to really cut back into this, though.
This Centralia squad does a nice job getting back after a turnover and really stopping the ball and then moving from there as Durst picks up the long three. It's off the mark. No good. Bostock with the rebound for Centralia.
She'll go in transition. Kicks it out. Brunkhorst will take a three from the left wing. That one just a little bit short. Nice hustle effort. Brunkhorst can't finish, though. Jenna Durst will get the rebound. QND on the run. Doesn't necessarily have numbers, but it's Bueller handling the ball. And that's a pretty good bet if you're QND. That one might have got kicked.
I think it was kicked, but
they let it play on.
Yeah.
It'll be a turnover against QND as Brunkhorst gets it in transition. Splits defenders, goes up, runner with the right hand is no good. It'll go out of bounds back to the Raiders.
Just a little bit too quick right there for Centralia.
Turwelp will check back in for QND. Sowers will check back in for the Panthers. QND finding themselves in a little bit of uncharted territory here so far this season. Had a 40-point win last night against Palmyra and a 30-point win over Sacred Heart Griffin, where they were up 30-6 after the first quarter.
Big foul right there for Centralia as Brunkhorst will pick up her second. Team foul number 2. Looks like Megan Brinkman is going to allow Brunkhorst to stay out on the floor for the time being with those 2 fouls.
She is the spark plug that kind of keeps the gears going. One of just a couple of seniors on this roster, too, for Centralia. They operate at this high level with a lot of underclassmen. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice entry pass into Turwell from Pieper. QND gets 2 on the board on a nice entry pass into the post. Turwelp, did a nice job just kind of holding position and getting some space.
Really sealed her defender there. Nice entry pass from the top of the key as we see a long three for Centralia, up and good. That's Madison Johnson. She's got her first three, and it's out to a 16-point lead for Centralia, their largest of the ballgame.
Johnson side of Missouri State for softball. Bueller, running layup, try up and good for Ari Bueller. She's going to have to do that here in a little bit. Usually likes to be a nice ball distributor. She's going to have to take the opportunity to put up some shots of her own here tonight. Brunkhorst long three off the back of the iron. Fight for the loose ball rebound. It's going to come down into the hands of Jenna Durst. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of play. Durst drives in. Tough take up off the glass and good. She'll need that type of ability to play through contact in Division II basketball and showcases it there with a nice tough take for the layup.
Quick 4-0 run for QND. They still trail 24-12, 2:40 to play here. First half action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Hartley with the basketball. Centralia overloaded now on the left side. Gordon with it, baseline drive goes up tough. Boy, she is good at that crossover dribble and tough drive to the basket. Bueller with the basketball, works it over now into the hands of Thomas. 2 minutes left to go here. 3 ball up on the way from Thomas, up and good. Sierra Thomas. A breath of life for QND. It's 26-15. Damon, I think QND is going to have to knock down some of these threes here to really open things up, as they're going to be taking a foul, as it's going to be Johnson going to the line.
I think they'll whistle Jenna Durst for the foul. That'll be her first, line for 2. And yeah, Brian, QND is going to have to take some gambles on defense to get back in, but they're also going to have to shoot the ball well from the outside as Johnson gets the first to go.
She had 10 points in a win over North Callaway, did Maddie Johnson. As we get ready for the second free throw, we remind you about LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing.
Second one is off the mark. It hits above the backboard there. We see Brooklyn Brunkhorst take a seat with those 2 fouls for Centralia. Maddie Johnson will also go to the bench. as QND has the basketball, trailing 27-15 with 1:45 to play here in the first half of play.
Durst trying to direct traffic here. She'll get it over to Bueller on the left wing.
Almost daring her to go left.
She'll try. She gets stopped, kicks it back out to Pieper. Dangerous cross-court pass gets it into the hands of Durst. They try to bounce pass in, stolen away. Another turnover against QND as Harden came up with the steal. Ryan Gordon on the run. Loses it. I think she thought that Bostic was going to cut back door. Instead, it goes out of bounds. A turnover as the teams trade TOs. Eversman will check back in. Durst will get a breather with 1:16 left in the half. Pieper with it on the left wing. Back up top into Thomas's hand, or Turwell's hands, excuse me. Three ball out of the way of Thomas. That one just falls a little short. Rebound comes down to Liv Hartley. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. Gordon takes a look at things. Centralia will slow this possession down just enough. Stolen away now as they tried to throw it into Sowers. It went over her head. Stolen away now by Eversman. Bueller on the run. 35 seconds left to go in the second. Pieper thought about the three. Fakes, drives in. Nowhere to go. Instead of it's top of the key for Marie Eversman. She'll knock it down from long range.
First time this has been a single-digit deficit for QND in quite some time. And Centralia will have the basketball to hold for one shot here to close out this first half action.
It'll be Gordon with it on the left elbow. Gets through defenders. Tough take. Off the glass, no good. 5 seconds left to go for QND. Bueller lost the handle on it. 2-second one. She's going to have to heave it up with the left hand, and it's going to fall just a little bit short. We have reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show where Centralia leads Quincy Notre Dame 27-18. We'll be back with some halftime statistics and more coming up your way here on Central Illinois.
Hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
Game Masters has moved into our new Broadway location. We carry clothing brands like Cool Workwear, First Light, Meat Eater, Southern Point, Dive Bomb, along with your favorites like Sitka, Drake, and Mossy Oak. We still have our large selection of guns, ammo, safes, archery, and fishing gear, but now offer more cabin decor and gifts. Game Masters, now at 5100 Broadway in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show as Centralia leads Quincy Notre Dame at the Muddy River Sports Rumble on the River. Little Jess, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois. Family owned and operated. Their staff will make the car buying process simple and ensure that each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more online anytime at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them if you're here in the Gem City at 3431 Main Street, right off the main drag here on Broadway. Chris Stewart from Muddy River Sports joining us here for the first of 3 games with us tonight. And Chris, Centralia is everything as promised. Defense, defense, defense. But the thing that I want to touch on real quick, they love to get in transition and run, and they've caught QND on their heels a few times.
Well, it certainly helps, Shu, when you've got a Division I point guard in the offing there. And Ryan Gordon has been doing this since she was a freshman. She's done it here at the high school level. She's done it in travel ball. And she's gotten more explosive and just more fun to watch with what she does. And I think it all starts with your future Murray State racer there. She's still got another year of high school ball after this one, but this is the reason you go out and find a Centralia to play elite girls competition, in a shootout like this. And they've certainly delivered the goods as we had hoped and expected.
For Quincy, for their 3-headed attack, maybe you want to see a little more out of Ari Bueller on the offensive side right now. We know she likes to distribute that ball and get it, but she's going to have some opportunities to score here because one-on-one, she's about as good as anybody handling the basketball, and maybe if she can get inside and open some things up on her own, it's going to open it up for the teammates.
I think somebody needs to settle this Q&D team down a little bit. We saw Tristan Pieper get a shot blocked early, and she kind of lost her way. The aggression, I think, caught, Quincy Notre Dame off guard, which is a little surprising because they see Centralia in the summer. They saw them last year, but it's just a different level in this kind of atmosphere. And, again, I think if Quincy Notre Dame can settle down, they've gotten it down to a 9-point deficit now, which is manageable. You'd like to see them do some of the things that Quincy Notre Dame does and not get sped up. And I think at the end of that quarter, we saw that a little bit better.
A lot of these supporting characters for Centralia really just kind of do their job and do it well. You look at girls like Elin Bostic, Blakely Sowers coming into play. Really just a lot of pieces here for Megan Brinkman to let the Stars do what they do without a drop-off maybe too far from the big ones.
No, and it's really fun to watch Blakely Sowers as a freshman come in and just assimilate so well to what they do. I know there's some talk that, Centralia has become in Northeast Missouri a little bit like Rochester is in Central Illinois. It's the fact that it's a bedroom community to a bigger place like Columbia, Missouri or Springfield, Illinois, and yet it's a place that a lot of people want to live. They transfer there. They come in and they want to be a part of really successful sports cultures, and Centralia has done it across the board. I mean, the softball team was upset this year, but they looked like they were a team that was headed back to the Final Four. 2-time defending state champion in boys cross country, best wrestling program in the state, and obviously what Megan Brinkman is doing here with girls basketball. There's a culture that's built in, and it's worked out incredibly well for them, and you're starting to see some of those bit players now who will supplant the Ryan Gordons and the Braylon Brunkhorst down the road and become that next level of star. And I think you're going to see it with Bostic, and you're certainly going to see it the next couple of years with Miss Sowers, who's really fun to watch as a big.
Centralia leads Quincy Notre Dame 27-18 here on the Little Jess Motors Halftime Show. We thank Chris Stewart for stopping by up here in the Perch. We'll be here all week long. We hope you stop by some more, my friend.
Well,
we
I appreciate everything you guys do. You bring a certain level of class and fun to these things, and congratulations on all your success and what you guys have been able to do to broadcast basketball and to broadcast sports. It's really a joy and a blessing to the tri-state area. So thank you so much for all you guys do at Central Illinois Sports.
We will step aside for a quick break. When we come back, Damon Emmerich has halftime numbers and more. You're watching the Muddy River Sports Rumble on the River right here live on Central Illinois Sports.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Starting this Saturday, Jersey's in Mount Sterling is pleased to announce we will be opening at 11 a.m. from November 29th through January 10th. So head to Mount Sterling this Saturday for ice skating at the rink, lunch or dinner at Jersey's, and that perfect Christmas tree at Blue Mountain Christmas Trees, all in Mount Sterling, Illinois.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Damon Emmerich has a look at some of your first half numbers from this one.
First off, for the Centralia Lady Panthers, they have led by as many as 16 no ties, no lead changes in this one. 7 first half turnovers for Centralia, 6 for Q&D. Centralia shoots 10 of 21 from the field for 48%. Q&D 7 of 25 overall for 28%. Q&D led in scoring in the first half of play by Sierra Thomas and Jenna Durst with 5 points, Maddie Johnson with 6, and Ryan Gordon with 12 points to lead all scorers in the first half of play for the Centralia Lady Panthers.
Pretty good half here of basketball. Ashton, Chris talked about it, the defensive efforts of Centralia. QND's got to find a way around it here and make some shots of their own. This Centralia defense is everything we were told it would be here tonight.
Yeah, no wonder why they're 6-0. I mean, you can't lie. They are unbelievable to watch. That first half was unreal. Big shout out to number 20 on the Panthers of Brockhurst. Man, she is a baller, and I can't wait to get started in this second half.
Centralia will get the basketball to begin our third period. It looks like starters on both sides take the court here to begin the third. Johnson dribbling around the basketball, nowhere to go on the right wing. Looking into the post, but Pieper doing a nice job defensively for QND.
QND's done a good job in their half-court defense. What's hurt QND is they've allowed Centralia to get out and transition a lot in this first half and get a lot of easy looks at the bucket.
Brunkhorst running layup, shot no good. It'll be Pieper with the rebound. They push it quickly down to Durst. QND trying to run a little faster tempo of their own here to start things in the third. Bueller has the basketball, works it back around to the right side. It's Thomas with it. Getting a place of Bozarth to start this second half. Bueller drives in. Scoop shot with the left hand up and good. Ari Bueller. Tough two. It's 27-20. Damon, I think if you were a QND, getting a stop and getting a bucket, probably about the best first minute you could ask for.
Yeah, that's what Coach Orton preached in the locker room coming out. He obviously can't cut into a deficit right away as Centralia misses another shot. Jenna Durst with the rebound there. But you can chip into that lead little by little, and what was a 16-point deficit is now down to a 7-point deficit. And QND has the chance to trim that even more as we have a foul on that play. Didn't quite catch who they called that on.
We'll catch up with it here in the third quarter.
But it will be the first foul of the half against Centralia.
Durst thought about the three, behind the back dribble. Spin move. Nice defense there by Brunkhorst. Bueller down in the corner. Pieper trying to get position in the post. Fighting with Brooklyn Harden there inside. They'll get it to Pieper. Spin move with the left hand up and good. Tristan Pieper puts it in and gets an opportunity for an and one play.
Pieper's first 2 points of the ball game. And she was fouled by Brooklyn Harden. That's Harden's first. Team foul number 2. Pieper will go to the line looking to convert the and one. And Pieper's shot is off the mark. Rebound fought for, and we're going to have a held basketball as Marie Eversman was able to get in there for the Raiders. It will remain possession QND, and QND has a chance to make this a one-possession game.
Well, it's just the spark that QND needed to get going here as Centralia has just missed a couple of shots. As we'll get reset underneath the Raiders basket. Trying to get it into Turwell. She'll lose the handle on it. Turnover for QND. Centralia on the run now. Gordon with the basketball. Crossover dribble. Gets through three defenders. Wow, that's dirty. She'll get it the and one opportunity.
That was a beautiful transition. I will not even lie. That was wonderful.
Fouled by Leah Turwelp. Turwelp's second, team foul number 1. And as we've seen throughout this one, whenever the Panthers need a bucket, Ryan Gordon has been there to do that.
And the first one is good.
20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals in the win over Macon at the Centralia tournament for Ryan Gordon. She's got her team back up by 8. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Brian Shoemaker, Damon Emmerich, Ashton Ertz. Your broadcast crew is Gavin Hilgenbrink. Runs the camera for us here tonight. Nice give and go on the backdoor cut to Ari Bueller. And a quick answer by the Raiders gets it back to a 6-point game.
A lot better spacing here so far in the second half is what we've seen on the offensive end for QND. Near steal right there for the Lady Raiders. And then we'll see a foul whistled against Leah Turwelp. That'll be her third. Team foul number 2 against QND.
Centralia, when they get on those baseline drives, they are quick, and tough to stop and close out on defensively.
What's good to see about that is when they drive baseline, you see the opposite wing filter farther down on the baseline to catch a pass there if needed for Centralia.
They try to toss it into Sowers. It's stolen away. Durst with it on the steal. Coast to coast, Jenna Durst. Tough layup shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Gordon. Surveys the scene. Centralia doesn't have numbers. But they got Ryan Gordon. She'll force the shot up. It's no good. Loose ball. She'll get her own rebound and put it right back in for 2 more. Wasn't the transition bucket Centralia expected, but it's the one they've got. As Durst with a quick answer on the 3 for QND. The teams trade baskets. It's 32-27. 5 minutes left to go here on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard.
One of the few times in this game we haven't seen Centralia get back quickly in defense. QND got out in transition after a made bucket, and it resulted in a wide open 3 for Jenna Durst.
Gordon drives in, running away up, trying no good. Sowers with the rebound. Her shot no good. We've got a loose ball tie up, and we're going to get a foul heading the other way.
We'll go against Braylon Brunkhorst. That's her third. Team foul number 3.
Madeline Hunter checks in, the 5'9 senior forward, number 15 in your program here tonight, as they're going to get Sowers a breather. QND down by 5 and looking about as sharp as they have all contest here so far. They get it over to Bueller on the left wing. Back up top to Durst. Nice ball fake. Thomas baseline drive. And they say she's going to step on the line here at Mountain Dew Court, and it'll be another turnover for QND.
QND's had 2 opportunities here in the third quarter to get it to a single possession. Both those times they've had the basketball have resulted in a turnover. And Centralia with the basketball looking to add to that 5-point lead. Led by as many as 16.
Brunkhorst kick out pass into the hands of Johnson. That shot long, no good. Brunkhorst will get it. So will QND. It'll be a jump ball, and possession is going to head the way here of Centralia.
Notre Dame in the second half doing an amazing job on defense. They switched that around after the first half.
Had to get a little thing going for themselves on the defensive side. They've done that here so far and started to chip into this deficit. And we're going to get a turnover on Centralia as Liv Hartley may have not exactly known where she was right there near the sideline. She'll step out of bounds. 2 more games coming up your way here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. The Brown County Hornets, one of those highly touted preseason teams in the Class 1A ranks in Illinois, will take on a good Atlanta Hornets team. And then it's on the girls' side. Brown County versus Atlanta. As you'll see the talented Kinsey Cassing for the Hornets as Durst knocks down a 3. QND shots starting to fall. We talked about it, Damon. They were going to have to get some long-range shots to go. And Megan Brinkman wants to talk it over with her team. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. 3:42 left to go, 32-30. We're right back here after this.
Oh.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Centralia takes the Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet speeds available. That's up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while watching high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. Visit our friends at followthefiber.net to learn more about Adams Fiber. Centralia trying to stop a little bit of momentum here for Quincy Notre Dame as they take the timeout. That one, though, tipped up, stolen away. Durst got a hand on it. It's going to be a foul against Madeline Hunter for Centralia.
That'll be Hunter's first, but that is team foul number 4 of the quarter against Centralia. So for the first time in this ball game, fellas, QND has a chance to give us a tie or take the first lead of the game.
Which is very impressive. I mean, they were down by 16, brought it all the way back. That is impressive.
You know an Eric Orn coach team isn't going to give up, and they're going to play for a full 32 minutes. And they've come out here, trimmed what was a 9-point halftime deficit down to 2, and have the basketball right now. And going to the line will be Tristan Pieper for 2, as she is fouled on the shot.
Well, Damon, you're seeing things from Quincy Notre Dame. You're seeing a little better ball movement. Early in that first quarter, we'd see them slow passing. Centralia had a lot of time to close things out. Really seeing a lot better ball movement here from QND and getting Pieper open in the paint. And part of that's coming from those long-range shots that Durst made as the first one's no good.
Well, the big thing here is taking care of the basketball has resulted in Centralia not being able to get out into transition. That's ultimately the key to success here for QND. They started taking better care of the basketball, and their half-court defense has been very good. Centralia has been able to excel when they've gotten out into transition. Pieper splits a pair at the line. She's got 3, and it's a 1-point Centralia lead with 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 3.
Pieper had 10 points in a big win over Highland, Illinois early in the season, starting to rack it up here in the scorebook here tonight. Centralia with the basketball. Ryan Gordon with it. Her team up by 1 now, and she's going to draw a foul on the baseline.
Ari Bueller will be whistled for her first. Team foul number 3.
Ari Bueller has been a varsity player from the time she walked on the floor as a freshman. She has seen a lot of big moments, including a 4th-place state trophy last season. QND fans wanted to travel, wanted to walk, wanted a backcourt violation, wanted something, and they come away empty-handed. And instead they'll get the travel call there as they say it's going to be Hartley taking the early step.
11 turnovers now against Centralia. 4 of those coming here in the third quarter.
Pieper will inbound in front of the Panthers bench. This is the first of 3 games that Quincy Notre Dame will play in this shootout. They won all 3 of the games they played last season here. They whip the basketball around to the left wing. This is Durst with it, trying to get it into Pieper. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Thomas on the right wing. 5 seconds now to shoot. Durst eyes it. She's got to get a shot up, guarded by Brunkhorst. Has to fire one up. Off the side of the rim, no good. And we're going to get a foul heading the other way against Tristan Pieper.
That'll be her first, team foul number 4. Great defense right there by Centralia. Forced a long, tough shot as the shot clock expired. And then did a nice job blocking out there as Liv Hartley was able to draw the foul.
Well, and you talk about that defense, Damon. It wasn't just Brunkhorst guarding Jenna Durst. It was everybody else finding an assignment, locking down, and not having anywhere to go with the basketball.
Good communication in that possession right there.
Driving in is Hartley. She'll draw the foul. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And that foul will go against Pieper. That'll be her second, team foul number 5. Liv Hartley at the line. She's 1 for 2 from there in the contest. Her team's got the 32-31 lead. 1:42 to play here, third quarter action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Hartley's first is up and in and out, no good.
If you are in Pike County, stop by the Riverbank Bar and Grill, located along the banks of the Illinois River in Florence, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and fun with friends. You can also enjoy lunch on Mondays and Tuesdays from 11 a.m. 1 to p.m. That is the Riverbank Bar and Grill all the way down in Florence.
Hartley splits a pair, and the lead for Centralia is back up to 2.
Pieper in the post. Bodies up, shot up over the rim, no good. Gordon with the rebound for Centralia. She'll drive through again, forces the action. Layup no good. QND trying to force quickly now as they've got numbers. Nice pass into Durst. She'll go up. A nice look there from Ellie Bozarth to Durst, and they'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line.
Brooklyn Harden will be whistled for the foul. That'll be her second. And Jenna Durst will go to the line for 2. Her first free throw attempts of the night on the way. Durst leads her squad with 11. She's knocked down 3 from behind the three-point line. Durst first is up, and it is off the mark, no good.
Bostic will check back in for Centralia. For Jenna Durst, it's been a really neat evolution to watch here over the past couple of years. She's been getting rotational time as a sophomore, started to get into that big rotation, saw some starting nights as a junior, and now really in this senior season has elevated herself to a collegiate prospect as she knocks down the second. 33-32. What a fun one this has turned out to be. Gordon with it, guarded out by Bozarth up top. Kicks it down into the corner. Bostic will get it up off the front of the rim. Loose ball, Bozarth will get it. She'll drive. Gets stopped down at the block. Bueller up top. They'll get it to Durst over on the far left corner. $15 on the shot clock, 36 on the game clock. Bueller's 3 off the mark, no good. And the rebound comes down to Bostic. Shot clock turned off here for the end of the third. Gordon with it. Finds some open space. Draws defenders, gets caught at the short corner. Finds a way, gets the shot up, it's still no good. Durst with the rebound, 18 seconds left to go. Opportunity here for QND. They'll get the basketball to start the fourth 2. Never mind, it's going to be a jump ball. We'll go after that. We really thought we had something there, Damon.
We're going to have a timeout on the floor as Coach Eric Orrin wants to take a 30-second timeout to draw up a play here to end the third quarter. Centralia leads QND 33-32. QND basketball after this timeout.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Eric Warren and the QND Raiders will take the Adams Fiber timeout. The hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Adams Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability that you need. Visit adams.net on the internet or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team at Adams Fiber. Raiders take the timeout to draw up a play here to end the third. Each team has 3 remaining for the rest of the contest. Bueller will inbound. This is Pieper. Free throw line jumper rolls around the rim and goes down. 7 seconds left here for Centralia. Long 3 out on the wing is up and good at the buzzer. It is good as Liv Hartley knocks it down, and we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. Centralia 36, QND 34. Don't go anywhere. We've got the end of this one coming up your way in 1 minute on Central Illinois Sports.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
QND lead trails Centralia 36-34 as we start the fourth. Damon Emmerich's got to look at your shooting statistics after 3 quarters of play.
Centralia after 3 quarters, 13 of 33 from the floor for 39%. QND 13 of 35 for 37%, including 6 of 10 shooting in quarter number 3.
Well, Ashton, we expected this to be a good basketball game as we start the fourth. A little bit of a sluggish start for QND, but they have tightened things up. We've got 8 minutes to go in what should be, we hope to be a barn burner.
I agree with you. I mean, Quincy Notre Dame came out firing in that third quarter, which made it they're only down by 2 now, which is impressive, as you can say. Notre Dame is trying to get stuff working here in this fourth quarter to try to pull this win off and keep that undefeated streak alive.
Both teams undefeated. Somebody's O has to go. As Michael Buffer would say, Centralia turns it over.
And then the ball is knocked out of bounds by Centralia, QND basketball.
Last season, Megan Brinkman talked a lot about the 1% better mentality to local media and how they tried to find something 1% better every day to get better. We'll see what they can do between the third and the fourth quarters to get 1% better to hopefully close out this win. If you are a Panthers fan, if you are just joining us from Centralia, we welcome you to Central Illinois Sports. Might be the first time you've been watching us. As they get the basketball onto Pieper, she will draw the foul and go to the free throw line.
Ryan Gordon's going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be her second. Team foul number 1 of the quarter. Tristan Pieper to the line. She's 1 for 3 from there in the contest. And has a chance to give us our first tie of the ball game if she can make them both. First one for her is up and good.
You know, Damon, the last time we talked to Eric Orn in great length was before the Super Sectional last season, and he said this team really goes as Tristan Pieper goes. When they can get the ball under her in the post, start to work some things inside, this team is monumentally better, and I believe that because when they get her the touches, things start to get a little better for this team. We are tied at 36, folks. And we're going to get another turnover there as Gordon lost the handle on the basketball. Nice defense by QND.
I think she might have been bodied out of bounds there, but
maybe just a little bit, but we're far away up on the perch here, Damon. My eyes are getting not so great sometimes. Bueller works to the right side. 6:50 left to go here in our first of 3 contests for you tonight on Central Illinois Sports. They get the basketball into Pieper again, and it'll be a reach from behind on Centralia.
Brooklyn Harden will be whistled for her third, team foul number 2.
And Centralia will get a substitute in as it's going to be Blakely Sowers checking back in. Durst shot up, no good. Sowers will get the rebound right after coming in off the bench. Gordon pushes the tempo, gets the basketball down into the corner, into the hands of Bostic. Cross-court pass over to Sowers. Oh, nice backdoor cut by Brunkhorst. Kind of lost the handle and will get a jump ball, and possession's going to go back to the way of Notre Dame.
Ball was deflected there by QND. Brunkhorst couldn't get a handle on it from there. Another turnover against Centralia. That's their 14th, 7 here in the second half of play. Still 6:20 left to play in the fourth quarter.
A little bit of a zone look here, Damon, from Centralia.
Still man. They're just packing it in more. Daring anybody really but Jenna Durst to shoot from the outside.
And we're going to get a travel there as Eversman tried to drive into the lane, had nowhere to go, turned around, and didn't have much where else to go either. Turnover on QND.
That's their 9th, third turnover of the second half for the Lady Raiders.
Great defensive work here by both teams in the second half. It's kind of crazy to watch Notre Dame tack things together here.
Gordon shot up and good. 2 more for Ryan Gordon.
She's up to 19 points. No lead change there in this one, as Centralia had the last lead before we were tied.
Pretty casual Wednesday afternoon for Ryan Gordon. Jenna Durst with the basketball, whips it over to Eversman on the right wing. Bueller with the basketball, Durst with it down in the corner. Pieper now guarded by Gordon. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice tough take. Bozarth able to get it in. Ellie Bozarth with a much needed basket for QND to keep them on pace. We're tied again at 38. That's a turnover against Centralia. Brunkhorst couldn't hang on to it. They'll get it to Bozarth in the corner. Pieper slashing through, nothing there. Bozarth drives in. Big scoop shot layup, no good. Tipped around and knocked out of bounds. Pieper got a hand on it. Bozarth was there but was not reestablished to touch it. 5 minutes left to go. If you've got a friend that loves good basketball, tell them to tune in to Central Illinois Sports right now. We've got a dandy for you. This one giving a little bit of overtime vibes. Stolen away now. Sowers loses it on the bad pass. Bozarth with the steal. Surveys the scene, runs in, tries for that scoop shot again. She'll draw the foul on Gordon and go to the free throw line.
Sowers probably needed to look for her shot right there. She turned the middle. Instead tried to make the pass. On the other end, Madison Johnson picks up the foul. That's her third, team foul number 3. Ellie Bozarth will go to the line, looking to give us our third lead change of the ball game. Bozarth with 3 points, knotted up here at 38. 4:38 to play here, fourth quarter action. Bozarth's first, off to the left and no good.
Moose Lodge 420 is located on the square in Pittsfield. Check out those Friday meals at Moose Lodge 420. New specials each week. The food is hot, the drinks are cold. The Moose Lodge 420. Tell them my mom, the Moose of the Year, the Big R, sent you.
Second one from Bozarth is good. She's got 4, and we've got another lead change.
Haven't been many tonight, Damon, but we've got one here as QND back on top, 39-38. Gordon drives in, kicks it out to the wing. This is Bostic. Her 3 in and out of the rim, no good. Eversman will collect the rebound for the Raiders. They're on the run. Bueller pushes the tempo down to Durst on the left wing. Flashing through is Bozarth. Nice pass down inside to Turwelp. She can't finish, gets her own offensive rebound and puts it in. And QND is up 3, 41-38 with 4 minutes left to go in the contest. Gordon goes up, layup no good. Durst will get the rebound. Bueller on the run again. One-handed pass over to Bozarth. Cross-court pass to Eversman. She didn't see it coming. It'll be a turnover on QND. QND has been playing fast and furious, Damon, and that time just a little too fast for their own good. This is Sowers, and she's going to draw the charge. Will Ari Bueller. Sowers will draw the player control foul.
That'll be Sowers first. Team foul number 4, and that's a turnover against Centralia. So Sowers will go to the bench as Harden's going to check back in.
QND was down by a bunch. Now they're up by 3 as the Raiders will take an Adams Fiber timeout. 41-38, 3:36 left to go. We're right back with you here after this.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Why is there uneven crop emergence out here? Great question, Jill. Soil compaction from your sprayers and grain carts is the likely culprit.
From personalized insights to year-round support, we always show up. Channel.
Nice guy.
Quincy Notre Dame takes the Adams Fiber timeout. They have 2 left in the contest. Still 3 opportunities for Centralia to stop this clock here with 3:36 left to go. Damon, QND has seemed to have all the answers here in the second half. What do you think Centralia needs to do immediately to try and get back into this one?
Well, I think you're only down 3 right now, so you've got to find a way to get a stop on this possession. Centralia just has not done a good job the second half of taking care of the basketball. Credit that in large part to QND amping it up on the defensive end. But right now, Centralia has got to get a stop here on defense as they trail 41-38, 3:25 here to play in the fourth.
Brunkhorst gets a hand on it. It's tipped away. Loose ball. We're going to get a foul and head the way of the Panthers.
Jenna Durst is going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be her second, team foul number 1. Also a turnover against the Lady Raiders. And step 1 there for Centralia as they force the turnover. Now they've just got to find a way to convert on this possession here on offense.
Something to think about if you are Centralia. Just the first team foul of the quarter. Centralia has already picked up 4 of their own against QND. QND is in the bonus for the rest of this one. Gordon will take a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Brunkhorst is going to wrestle it down. She'll get it, gets blocked from behind by Ellie Bozarth. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Centralia. Gordon on the pop out from the pick on the inbound try. There's no shot opportunity. They'll try and get it into Brunkhorst. She'll lose it. May have got poked from behind there by Ari Bueller. It's a turnover on Centralia.
The pass coming in actually got deflected, and then it hit off Brunkhorst's knee. So a nice job there getting a hand on the pass into the post there for QND. And after QND has a turnover on offense, they turn around and force Centralia into a turnover of their own.
Bueller on the wing, 2:43 left to go here. Bozarth with the basketball, dribbles around, nowhere to go with it. Boy, Tristan Pieper has been working hard in that post. See her maybe just a little bit slower than she was earlier in the contest. Bozarth with it, spins around, kind of got off balance. Awkward shot. Brunkhorst with it. Her shot no good. And we go out of bounds and stay with Centralia. We'll get a timeout here, and we will take it to it's an Adams Fiber timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with you here after this.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4 Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter, choose.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Centralia takes the timeout. They have 2 timeouts each on the scoreboard for each team. That's what we're going to run with. And we'll get the basketball out of bounds here. Centralia trailing by 3, 2:15 left to go. They led by as many as 16 in the early goings of this one. In the second half, QND has picked up the tempo, picked up the pressure, and improved ball handling, and they find themselves with the lead. Brunkhorst, shot up, no good, forced just a little bit. Durst will get the rebound. And we're going to get a traveling violation. It'll be a turnover against QND. Big opportunity here for Centralia with 2 minutes left in the game. Gordon finds a backdoor cut. Nice closeout by QND on the defensive side. Tough take there out of the hands of Harden. Her layup try no good. It'll go out of bounds and stay with Centralia. 1:43 left to go and a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Layups have not been the friend of this Lady Panthers squad here, as they've missed more than a handful of bunnies in this one. That's made a big difference here in a 3-point game.
And it wasn't that way in the first half as they get Brunkhorst. Tough take. Big bucket for Braylon Brunkhorst. Back to a 1-point ball game. Nurse with the basketball. Pieper working in the post, trying to look for an opening. Eric Warren says, let's take a moment to talk it over. We'll take a moment too. 1:21 left to go. We'll be right back on the Adams Fiber timeout right after this.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
QND will take the timeout. They are down to just one. Centralia with 2 opportunities left to take a break here with 1:21. It is 41-40 Quincy Notre Dame with the timeout in the basketball. Foul situation looks like this. QND has committed just 1 foul in the quarter. Centralia has already got 4.
Lady Raiders 6 of 11 from the free throw line in this one. Centralia is 8 for 11. And it will be QND basketball, 1:21 to play in the contest. 14 seconds on the shot clock following the Eric Orn timeout.
Quickly gets the basketball into to Bueller, Draws contact, shot up, no good. 1:15 left to go. Centralia has an opportunity to take the lead back. Gordon with it. Crossover dribble. Hesitates up, surveys the scene. Less than a minute to go here in what has been a fantastic basketball game. Everything we were promised it would be. 3 ball out of the hands of Maddie Johnson, up and good. Big shot for Johnson. Centralia regains the lead, 43-41. 40 seconds left to go here. Bueller with it, drives in, draws double coverage, stolen away. Brunkhorst got a hand on it, turnover on the Raiders. And now they're going to foul Gordon far, far away of the basket as Bozarth gets called for it.
Bozarth's 4th, just the 2nd foul against the Lady Raiders. So shot clock is off. QND is going to have to try to get the quick steal. If not, they're going to have to pick up a couple more fouls, as that's still just the 2nd team foul of the quarter.
They'll get it to Gordon on the run. Runs in. Bueller comes in from behind. What are we going to get? It's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to go to Centralia. What a hustle play from Bueller.
Nice job right there, as Brunkhorst had the clear path to a layup, but it will be Centralia basketball underneath their own basket.
Shot up, no good. Tipped away as Bozarth got a hand on it. Johnson got her own rebound, and Megan Brinkman will take the timeout for Centralia. We'll stay right here, unless it's a full. Let's see if they sit down or not.
Full
it's
timeout.
a full. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with you here after this.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Back out of the timeout here. Centralia's got the basketball. They lead by 2.
Just one timeout left for Centralia.
Bronkhorst with it, and QD will pick up a quick foul.
Durst will be whistled for it. That's her third. Team foul number 3.
High arching, dangerous inbound pass. Gordon will get it. And now she's going to get fouled with just under 20 seconds left to go.
Foul's going to be whistled against Marie Eversman, her first, team foul number 4. And so now the next foul will put Centralia at the line.
Bounce pass into Gordon. She's going to go up with it quick. Layup falls for Centralia. What a big bucket coming out of the break. 45-41, 12 seconds left to go. Durst loses the handle on it. It goes out of bounds to Centralia.
And Centralia basketball leading 45-41, 11.2 seconds to play.
Tough break there for QND. Damon trying to push the tempo, had to get a quick bucket. Instead turns it over here with just about 10 seconds to go.
And then Tristan Pieper's going to be whistled for her third, team foul number 5. QND worked all the way to get back into this one. Had taken the lead, led by as many as 3. Centralia's lead has been by as many as 16 points, but right now they've got the 4-point lead. A chance to add to that as Elin Bostic's at the line for 2. Bostic, one of the smallest players on the floor, Brian, but she has 7 rebounds in this one. Can't get the first free throw to go as it's off the back of the iron.
Well, she had 13 points in the win over Hallsville, had 8 points and 5 steals in a win over California, but as Damon tells you, the rebounds tonight playing a big part in her game. Second free throw, up, rolls around, no good. QND's got to move here, 8-second set. And it's going to get stolen away. Brunkhorst with it. She'll get fouled, and Centralia is going to pull off a win here over Quincy Notre Dame to remain undefeated here tonight.
Great basketball game. Great way to get us started on the first of 3 games here from John Wood Community College and the Rumble on the River. As Braylon Brunkhorst at the line, her first free throw attempts of the night are on its way. First one for her is up and good.
We'll wrap things up on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. Get the streams reset and get you ready for Brown County versus Atlanta. Boys coming up here later on tonight, scheduled for a 6 o'clock start. We'll be a little behind that. Bueller fires one up from long distance, up and over the backboard, and that is it. Centralia, a 47-41 winner over Quincy Notre Dame. They improved to 7-0. Quincy Notre Dame falls to 7-1 in an amazing, really fun start to the night here at John Wood Community College. We'll step aside here on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. When we come back, some final numbers and more here on Central Illinois Sports.
Game Masters has moved into our new Broadway location. We carry clothing brands like Cool Workwear, First Light, Meat Eater, Southern Point, Dive Bomb, along with your favorites like Sitka, Drake, and Mossy Oak. We still have our large selection of guns, ammo, safes, archery, and fishing gear, but now offer more cabin decor and gifts. Game Masters, now at 5100 Broadway in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Centralia, a 47-41 winner over Quincy Notre Dame here in a great girls basketball contest as Ryan Gordon gets the MVP honors from John Wood Community College. Damon Emmerich has a look at your final statistics from this one.
Well, first off, for individual or score by score for each quarter after one quarter of play, Centralia led 17-5. They extended their lead out to 16 in the second quarter before ultimately taking a 27-18 lead into the half. They led after three quarters 36-34 before winning this one by a final score of 47-41. 4 lead changes in the ballgame. QND led by as many as 3. 18 turnovers for Centralia, 15 for QND. Shooting percentages for QND in this one, 10 of 29 from the field from 2 for 34% for QND, 5 of 14 from the 3, 15 of 43 total for 35%, and they were 6 of 11 from the charity stripe. Scoring for the Lady Raiders, Marie Eversman with 3 points, 4 points apiece for Leah Turwelp and Ellie Bozarth, Sierra Thomas with 5, Ari Bueller with 6, Tristan Pieper with 7, and Jenna Durst led the way in this one for QND with 12 points. For Centralia, they shoot 14 of 34 from the 2, 3 of 11 from the 3, for a total of 17 of 45 from the field for 38%, and 10 of 15 from the charity stripe. Individual scoring in the contest for Centralia, Elin Bostic with 1 point in this one, 8 points apiece for Braylon Brunkhorst and Liv Hartley, 9 points for Madison Johnson, and Ryan Gordon led all scorers in the contest with 21 points to pace the Centralia Lady Panthers.
Time to name our player of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but also the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris proudly sponsors the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, Damon, I'll tell you what, Ryan Gordon really put on a show here tonight. What a ball handler. What an effective scorer getting to the rim, and just a real good floor general for what is a really good Centralia team.
Yeah, whenever they needed a play, Ryan Gordon was the one to do it. She did a good job. She knew when to push into transition. She knew when to pull things back and set up the offense for head coach Megan Brinkman's squad. And this Centralia Lady Panthers, they're a tough team. They gave QND everything they could handle and more. As Centralia came out and they threw the first punch, they took a couple of good punches from QND, but they were able to come back and regain the lead every time they trailed before ultimately finishing this one with a 6-point victory, 47-41.
We thank you for joining us here on Central Illinois Sports. Don't go anywhere. We've got 2 more matchups coming your way tonight. It's Brown County taking on Atlanta on the boys' side, and then it'll be the girls flipping script here in our nightcap at 7:30. If you're stepping aside, we thank you for joining us tonight. This has been another Central Illinois Sports presentation.